to think about the person I was supposed to become, and somehow I feel like I owe him an apology. There was a version of me who believed life would open someday, not all at once, just slowly, like a window after rain. He had plans, he had courage, he had a light in his eyes that made even ordinary mornings feel like they were leading somewhere. But I don't know when I lost him. Maybe it wasn't one moment, maybe it was every year. I kept saying, not yet, until one day there was nothing left to begin. And I hate that I remember him better than I recognize myself. What happened to the person I never became? The one who still believed he had time to change. I carried his dreams like they would wait for me. But some dreams grow tired when you leave them too long. And now I'm standing here with the life I survived, but never really chose, asking myself if this is growing older or quietly letting go. Sometimes I see him in small things, an old photo, a song I used to love, the way sunlight hits the wall and reminds me I used to wake up wanting something. Now I wake up and count the things I have to do, like breathing is a schedule, like living is a responsibility. And I know that sounds ungrateful, because I made it this far. But some nights making it this far feels nothing like arriving. The saddest thing is missing yourself while you're still alive. What happened to the person I never became? The one I kept promising I'd come back for one day. I thought he would stay somewhere inside of me, waiting patiently. But maybe even hope can feel abandoned. And maybe the hardest truth is knowing I didn't fail all at once. I just slowly stopped fighting for the life I wanted. If I could meet him now, I don't think he'd be angry. I think he'd just look at me quietly, and that would hurt more. What happened to the person I never became? I still carry his name somewhere under all this tiredness, somewhere beneath the silence. And maybe he's not gone, maybe he's just buried under years of surviving, under all the things I had to become to keep going. But tonight I miss him so much. It feels like grief. I don't know if I became someone strong, or just someone who learned to disappear. I thought I'd be happier by now. Not perfect, just less tired. was a time I imagined this age differently. I thought by now my heart would have a place to rest, a small apartment, warm light by the window, someone asking if I had eaten dinner. Nothing too impossible, nothing too grand, just a life that didn't feel like something I had to survive every day. But somehow I got here and still feel like I'm waiting for my life to begin. Nobody tells you how quiet disappointment can become. I thought I'd be happier by now. I thought the years would give me something back for everything they took. I thought the nights would feel less lonely if I learned to be strong. But strength only taught me how to hurt without making noise. And now I'm standing here, older than I imagined, still asking myself why peace feels so far away. I don't hate my life, that's what makes it harder. There are good days, there are people I care about. There are mornings I almost feel okay, but underneath all of it there is a quiet ache, like a room inside me I never finished building. And sometimes when everyone thinks I made it through, I feel like I'm still sitting in the same place, trying not to fall apart. Maybe growing older isn't always becoming old. Sometimes it's learning how to function while something remains missing. I thought I'd be happier by now. I thought time would make me softer, not this careful, not this guarded, not this afraid to want too much. I thought healing would feel like arriving, but most days it just feels like carrying pain more politely and calling that progress. If my younger self could see me, I don't know if he'd be proud or if he'd ask why I stopped reaching for the things that once kept me alive. I thought I'd be happier by now, but maybe happiness was never the loud thing I kept waiting for. Maybe it's smaller, maybe it's quieter, maybe it's still somewhere ahead. But tonight I don't feel hopeful, I just feel honest. And honestly, I'm so tired of pretending this is enough. I thought I'd be happier by now, and maybe that thought hurts most. Nobody tells you that some dreams don't die, they just slowly stop calling your name. found an old notebook today, tucked away in a drawer. Pages filled with plans written by someone who still believed anything was possible. His handwriting looked lighter, his words looked fearless, like he had never met disappointment, like he had never spent years learning how to lower expectations just to survive them. I sat there for a long time, staring at those pages, trying to remember what it felt like to want something that badly. I didn't realize the dream was leaving while I was busy growing older. Some dreams expire quietly, no final goodbye, no dramatic ending. Just one day you stop talking about them, then one day more you stop thinking about them, until years later you find what's left and realize something beautiful died without making a sound. The strange thing is, I wasn't lazy, I wasn't careless, I fought harder than people know. But life has a way of changing the destination while you're busy trying to hold a map together. There were bills, responsibilities, people depending on me, and somewhere between being needed and being exhausted, I lost sight of the person who had those dreams in the first place. Sometimes giving up doesn't feel like surrender, it feels like survival. Some dreams expire quietly, not because they mattered less, but because carrying them started to hurt too much. And maybe that's what breaks me, not that I failed, but that eventually I stopped believing the dream and I would ever meet again. I wonder if that younger version of me would understand, or if he'd look at me and ask, when did you decide this was enough? So some dreams expire quietly, but every now and then they come back in old photographs, in unfinished notebooks, and random moments when life becomes still enough to hear them breathing. And that's when it hurts, because a part of me knows I didn't stop loving that dream. I just got tired of chasing it alone. Some dreams never leave, they just learn how to live as regrets. I don't miss the past, I miss the person I was inside you. There was a time I left without checking if I deserved to. I walked through ordinary days without carrying tomorrow on my shoulders. I used to answer messages quickly, leave the house without feeling tired, believe small things could still change everything. And I don't know when that part of me Started speaking less, started hoping less, started disappearing quietly behind the person everyone sees now. Sometimes you don't lose yourself all at once. You lose yourself by surviving too much. I miss who I used to be, the one who felt things before he feared them, the one who still believed rest could fix a tired heart. I miss the way I used to trust tomorrow, before life taught me to lower my voice, lower my hopes, and call that growing up. I look at old pictures and he looks so unaware, standing there with eyes that had not yet learned how heavy years can become. I wanna tell him to protect that softness, to stop apologizing for needing more, to run towards something before responsibility turns every dream into something he postpones. The mirror doesn't lie, but it doesn't explain where the missing parts went. I miss who I used to be, not because he was better, but because he was lighter. He still had space inside him for wonder, for love, for mistakes, for becoming. And now I live carefully, like one more disappointment might finally prove I was foolish, forever expecting more. If I could hold him for 1 minute, I think I'd say, I'm sorry, I didn't know the world would be this heavy. I miss who I used to be, and maybe he's not gone. Maybe he's just tired somewhere deep inside me, waiting for a life that feels safe enough to come back to. But tonight, when I look in the mirror, I only see someone who learned how to keep going and forgot how to feel alive. I don't miss the past, I miss the light I had before it changed me. The years went somewhere, I just don't know what they took from me on the way. I found myself staring at the calendar like it owed me an explanation. Another month crossed out, another season gone, another version of me I didn't become. And it scares me how quietly time passes. No sound, no warning, just a little less energy, a little less wonder, a little less belief. Every time I look back, nobody how fast life can disappear while you're busy enduring it. The years went somewhere, to long nights and unfinished plans, into bills and promises and things I had to understand. I thought time would turn me into someone, but sometimes it only teaches you how much of yourself you left behind trying to make it through. Yeah. There are days I don't feel old, I just feel far away from the person who once believed there would always be more time, more chances, more beginnings, more mornings that felt like doors. Now I wake up and do what needs to be done, like living became a list of responsibilities with no place for the heart to rest. Maybe the years didn't leave, maybe I did, one quiet compromise at a time. The years went somewhere, into all the words I never said, all the dreams I postponed until they stopped waiting. I thought I was being patient, I thought I was being responsible, but maybe I was slowly trading pieces of my life for the right to keep surviving. Sometimes I wonder if time forgives us for wasting it on things that never loved us back. The years went somewhere, and maybe they are not completely gone. Maybe they live in the tiredness under my eyes, in the silence I carry too well, in the persons I became without noticing. But tonight I can't stop asking, where did all that time go? And why did it leave me here, feeling like I arrived too late to my own life? The years went somewhere, and I am still trying to find myself inside them. I kept waiting for my light to start, but maybe it was passing me the whole time. For years I told myself this was only temporary. This exhaustion, this small room, this version of me, who kept saying just a little longer. I thought one day something would open a door, a chance, a different morning, and I would finally become the person I kept postponing. But the days kept coming and leaving, and somehow I was still standing in the same unfinished place. Hope can hurt when it keeps asking you to wait. I kept waiting for my life to start, for the right time, the right place, the right version of me. I kept saving my heart for a future that never arrived. And now I don't know if I was being patient or afraid to admit this was already Things I wanted to do, people I wanted to love better, places I said I would go someday, when money was enough, when time was enough, when I was finally enough. But someday became a word I used to forgive myself for not living. And every year it sounded less like hope and more like an excuse. I was too tired to challenge. Maybe waiting is just fear wearing a softer name. I kept waiting for my life to start, while birthdays passed and dreams grew quiet, while my face changed slowly. In every mirror I kept thinking I was on the edge of becoming someone. But maybe I was only learning how to stand still without calling it giving up. If this is my life, then why have I spent so much of it waiting outside like someone who was never invited in? I kept waiting for my life to start, and maybe tonight I finally understand. There may never be a perfect moment, a clean beginning, a version of me without fear. But I am so tired of treating my own life like a place I am not allowed to enter yet. So maybe tomorrow I won't start over. Maybe I'll just start small, broken, late, but still here. I kept waiting, and all this time life was waiting for me. For me. The mirror knows how tired I look before I do. Every morning I stand there a little longer than I need to, not fixing anything, not getting ready, just looking at a face that somehow belongs to me. It feels like someone I've been slowly leaving. There are lines I don't remember earning, eyes that look older than the years I counted. And for a second, before the day begins, I almost ask myself, what happened to you? Some truths only show up when nobody else is looking. The mirror knows every version of me. I try to hide the man who smiles outside and disappears inside. It knows the night I came home empty, I couldn't recognize my own eyes. Maybe that's why I look away so quickly, because the mirror never learned how to lie. People say I look the same, maybe a little tired, maybe just older. They don't see how many dreams change their shape behind this face they don't see. The conversations I have with myself while brushing my teeth, trying not to break down before breakfast, trying to become normal before stepping outside. The body keeps moving even when the soul needs somewhere to sit down. The mirror knows how many times I practiced being okay, how many quiet mornings I stood there breathing like survival was something I had to rehearse. It knows I am not as strong as everyone thinks. I just learned how to leave the house before falling apart. Sometimes I wanna touch the glass and tell him I'm sorry for making him carry so much without comfort. The mirror knows, and maybe one day I will stop being afraid of the man looking back. Maybe one day I will see him not as proof of everything I lost, but as someone who stayed through every year that tried to erase him. But tonight I still look away, because I don't know how to forgive myself for becoming this tired. The mirror knows, and still it lets me leave. I don't recognize this version of me, but somehow he knows all my pain. There are moments I catch myself speaking with a voice that sounds too tired to belong to the boy who once believed life would be kinder. I answer people calmly, I smile at the right time. I say, don't worry about me, like I've practiced it for years. And maybe I have, maybe this version of me wasn't born in one day. Maybe he was built from every time. I had no choice but to be okay. You can become someone else without ever meaning to. I don't recognize this version of me, the one who knows how to keep going but forgot how to feel safe, the one who can carry everything except his own heart. And maybe that's what hurts. I didn't become stronger, I just became harder to reach, even for myself. I used to feel things before explaining them away. I Used to want more without feeling guilty for wanting. Now I measure every hope before I let it live, as if disappointment is waiting for anything that grows too high, and people call that wisdom. But sometimes it feels more like fear wearing older clothes. Maturity can look like peace when really it's just pain that learned manners. I don't recognize this version of me, the one who survives almost beautifully, the one who speaks softly about things that should have broken him, the one who doesn't ask for much anymore. Not because he needs less, but because he stopped believing more would ever come. If the old me met me now, I think he'd be afraid, not because I failed, but because I became so quiet about everything that once made me alive. I don't recognize this version of me, but I know he didn't choose this completely. He was shaped by years of swallowing words, by rooms where nobody asked twice, by mornings he had to survive before he could heal. And maybe one day I'll learn to hold him gently, instead of blaming him for what life made him become. But tonight I just miss the person who didn't have to be this careful. I don't recognize him, but I'm trying to forgive him. Maybe this is growing up, not becoming stronger, just learning how to hurt quietly. I used to think growing up would feel like finally understanding life, like answers would arrive and fear would become smaller. But now I know most days it feels like standing still in the middle of everything, smiling at people who don't know. You went home last night, sat in the dark, and wondered how much longer you could keep pretending this was normal. Nobody warns you that adulthood can feel like grief, with responsibilities. Maybe this is growing up, learning to lose things without making a scene, watching dreams change shape and calling it being realistic. Maybe this is growing up, carrying pain so politely that nobody notices. You are still bleeding under all that calm. I used to wait for someone to say you've done enough, but the world doesn't say that. It just keeps asking for more patience, more strength, more silence. More mornings where you wake up already tired and still somehow get through the day. Like that is not a miracle. Sometimes survival looks ordinary because nobody sees what it costs. Maybe this is growing up, not having the right words for what changed inside you, just knowing something softer when missing somewhere along the way. Maybe this is growing up, accepting that some pain doesn't leave, it just learns to sit beside you without being introduced. If this is maturity, then why does it feel so much like saying goodbye to myself again and again? Maybe this is growing up, not the victory I imagined, not the peace I waited for. Just this quiet understanding that life can keep moving, even when something inside you never fully does. And maybe tonight I don't need to be brave. Maybe it's enough to admit I am tired and still here. Maybe this is growing up, or maybe I'm just learning how to disappear slowly. I don't know if I became who I wanted, but somehow I'm still here. There were years I thought would end me, quiet years no one noticed. Years where I kept moving, not because I had hope, but because stopping felt too dangerous. I answered messages, paid the bills, showed up on time, smiled when needed, and carried a whole life inside my chest that nobody ever asked about. Maybe surviving doesn't always look brave. Sometimes it just looks normal. I'm still here after the dreams I buried, after the years that passed through me without asking permission. I'm still here, not untouched, not whole, not the person I thought I would become, but breathing, and maybe tonight that has to mean something. I used to think being okay would feel like light returning, like one morning the pain would finally leave, and I would recognize myself again. But healing came quieter, less like a miracle, more like learning to sit with the broken parts without hating them. And maybe that's not failure, maybe that's the first honest peace I've ever known. Some victories don't shine, they just keep you alive. I'm still here after all the versions of me I lost along the way. After every silent goodbye, I never had time to grieve. I'm still here, older, tired, changed, but not completely gone. If I could speak to every younger version of me, I think I'd say I'm sorry and thank you for not giving up before I arrive. I'm still here, and maybe that is enough. Not because everything healed, not because life became easy, but because somehow through all the silence, all the disappointment, all the years I thought I wasted, there is still a small part of me trying to believe this life can belong to me. Even now, even late, even broken, I'm still here. I don't know what comes next, but for the first time, I wanna stay.